In 2001, when I was a senior, we had a competition out in Palmdale, California. First flight, airplane crumbled on itself. Went back to the team and said, what do you guys want to do? We're in California, we can go to the beach, or we can rebuild. Being the engineers that we are, we went back to the hotel, rebuilt the entire plane, and came back on Sunday morning, flew one flight, and won the entire competition. So that in itself caught the eyes of the managers at Lockheed, who was sponsoring at the time, and they literally came and asked me, what's your resume? Do you have a resume with you? I ran into the truck, wrote my contact information on literally a napkin, and say, I'll send you the rest of the information here, can you give me what you have? And when I went home, sent in my resume, and then they called me for an interview, and I became employed.
So I was a senior at Virginia Tech studying aerospace engineering. I was really ready to just graduate. I had no interest in a career in the aerospace industry. I was pretty burnt out. And my design professor introduced that this would be the first year Virginia Tech would be competing in the SAE Aero design competition. I used it as an interview. I used pictures of my plane, and honestly, it was one of my favorite experiences. And I'm really honored today to give back and be here and volunteer, because it does mean a lot to me personally.
I found that working in the competition as a competitor helped me to distinguish myself, helped me to prepare myself for my career, and really gave me a strong technical challenge and a competitive edge getting into the industry.
Being part of this competition helps bring the young folks, young engineers, the young professionals in and really understand what it means to develop something quick. In 9 months, they get the requirements, they build, design, on top of the schoolwork and the other stuff that's going on in their life. They're building and they're competing, and that kind of experience is valuable to the industry.
It does a good job of forcing a good oral communication, a good written communication, conveying ideas with a constrained amount of space so that you're concise. Then in flight line ops, it prepares you for the test environment, where you're out in the field, it's sometimes dark or dirty, and you're trying to be flexible and adapt while you're preparing for a test. This environment simulates that pretty well.
If teams that do well at this event historically produce superior employees, we hire sometimes straight out of the event because of it, we see the team that really performs well. They've got some visible stars on their team that are smart, savvy, good problem solvers, and they can take a requirement and perform that requirement to the utmost possibility. That's the kind of people we want in engineering at Lockheed Martin.
The teams and the students that get to come out here and participate in this event really are gaining valuable experience to allow them to come and be effective in industry. And as a hiring manager, that's something that I look for, people with these types of experiences on their resume. It's really valuable to me to know that people have these experiences coming out of school. It helps them launch their careers just that much more effectively.
Okay, so if you want to work for Lockheed Martin, if you guys look up agile development, disruptive development, which is something new in industry right now, those are important skills that you need to understand and learn and be familiar with. Because once you go in the industry, especially in the aeronautic side of Lockheed Martin, disruptive development, agile development, scale agile framework, those kind of things, as you grow, try to get that kind of experience in your resume and in your repertoire, so that when you do interviews, they're going to ask you about those things and how comfortable you are with those kind of activities.